So, I've been watching a lot of feminist content lately of Indian creators, the mainstream people, and I noticed one common theme in all of them. They are all calling out feminine coachings and feminine teachings. And if you are into healing and spirituality, and if you think you have any idea of feminine energy, this is a reality check for us people. What 95% of the internet and femininity polarity coaching and spiritual and healing industry has made of feminine energy. The feminine needs to be soft and submissive, the she needs to be nurturing, and she needs to take care of the home, she needs to love cooking and cleaning and all these, she needs to have a slow life, and she doesn't need to work, are all the ideas that are coming from patriarchal conditioning, from misogynistic mindsets. And what that means, these are ideas that are coming from people who haven't themselves healed out from all this societal programming. They call themselves spiritual, they call themselves that they are healing, but they are still in that patriarchal programming. And that's why feminists are so easily picking up the patterns, because that's their job. They pick up the patterns like that. So if you really want to work on your feminine energy and heal it and all, it's high time you get a reality check that what is actually the definition of being a feminine, being a divine feminine, because it's not a joke. Not every woman out there can be divine feminine. Stepping into your divine feminine is your integration of everything that you have healed. And by everything, I literally mean everything. Every trauma, every mindset from this life, from your past lives, from your ancestral, healing it all and integrating and accepting it all and making it a part of yourself, that makes you divine feminine. If I have to explain in a very simple term, Shakti is the definition of divine feminine. Now, Durga is also a form of Shakti. Kali is also a form of Shakti. Radha is also a form of Shakti. Saraswati is a form of Shakti. Lakshmi is a form of Shakti. What I mean to say is, being a divine feminine woman means you embrace all parts of yourself. Means you accept that you are an untamable force. You are the source of creation. Your womb is the gift that actually creates. Because of your womb, the creation exists. We call it Mother Earth because she is a feminine. So, my point being, feminine isn't soft and submissive, feminine isn't nurturing. If Mother Earth gives us abundance and nurturing, she also has earthquakes and volcanoes and hurricanes. There is just accepting and trying to fit a woman by labeling her soft and submissive and by calling her feminine or wear flowy dresses that will make you feminine. No, you don't understand femininity. That's not femininity. Living your life in your feminine energy, stepping into your divine feminine power, is a real deep inner work and conscious work. It's high time we actually understand what feminine energy is and what stepping into your divine feminine means. And we step out of the labels and definitions and identities of feminine energy and femininity and divine feminine that is given by most of the people who have no idea what it means. They haven't healed themselves enough, they haven't deconditioned themselves from patriarchy and misogyny, they haven't worked on themselves enough, they haven't connected to the source, the creation, the god goddess energy enough to understand what a divine feminine means. Their idea of femininity and divine feminine is coming from ideologies, that's why it's wrong. When we talk about being a divine feminine, we talk about female nervous system, we talk about female biology. We talk about supporting your body, your nervous system, and working with it. Because you are a female and you have a female body and you have a female nervous system. That's what feminine energy is. It does not mean you should not work out. Yes, you should work out, but your body works differently in all 4 weeks, all 4 phases of a cycle. So your workout should be planned according to that. So your body doesn't go through burnout. That's what living with a feminine energy means. Yes, softness and abundance is a thing. Yes, soft life exists. But first, it takes a lot of time to create that, and a lot of hard work and inner work to do that. And second, that doesn't mean that your work is your hobby. For people who are on a mission here, on a soul mission, on following their dharma, it's not a choice or a hobby. You have to work as hard as someone doing the job. It's just that you get to do the work at your conditions, prioritizing your health. So please beware of what most people teach femininity. They are wrong.